name is Daniel Hitamoda, and I had a little extra time today, so I decided to make this video. And this is my top 5 reasons why you should be watching Kuroko no Basket. Okay, so for number 5, as I said, this is a sports anime. And usually with most sports anime, it's basically set to one genre, and with Kuroko's basketball, it is obviously basketball. And this can draw in a lot of viewers who usually don't like anime. And like this, I've met people who don't actually watch anime, but they will get into a sports anime because it's about sports. And this can promote people who don't watch like really anime like Dragon Ball Z or One Piece or Naruto to actually get into anime. And this could be a starter anime for like people who like sports. And me, myself, not being a big fan of sports, this is a good sports anime. This is really good. Personally, I've never really watched any sports anime before, but this anime, Kuroko's basketball, gets you into basketball. I've actually had trying. My little brother is like really good at basketball. He's like the bomb.com at basketball, and like I'm trying to tell him like, hey, yo, dude, can you teach me some of your basketball skills? And obviously, I got pwned the last time we played. Yeah, that kind of sucks. But reason number 4. It is not a strong main character. Now, with most sports anime, from what I'm guessing, is they'll focus on the main character becoming the best there is in Japan and becoming the best player by themselves. But no, that's not really what this anime focuses on. The main male character, sort of, there's 2 main male characters, which is Kuroko and Kagami, and you would think the main character, who is Kuroko, mainly the story focuses around his story and about his past, and with him, he's not like the best shooter, the best dribbler, he's not the best everything. There's people who surpass him, but he has certain skills that are better than other players, as we'll find out in the series. Number 3, this is a shonen anime. For those who do not know what shonen means, it is the Japanese term for action, adventure, superpower, and also suited to the male genre. But in my opinion, this can be suited for female viewers too, because it is such a good anime, and it's more than just basketball. It is a shonen anime, but it's not your typical shonen anime. As I've said, in most shonen animes, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, all the main characters in those, Luffy, Ichigo, and Naruto, they make them basically one of the strongest characters in their series. But in this series, he's not exactly the strongest character, but Kuroko is. But Kuroko has some skills other players don't have, which can help other players achieve the win for the game. Ooh. It focuses on teamwork. This series is very, very focused on teamwork. Teamwork. Very much like it. All the players have to work together, especially with Kuroko and his style of basketball. It said he wants to work together with his entire team so they all can work together, so they become the best players in Japan. And by becoming the best, there has to be teamwork. And as stated by most of the Generation of Miracles players, they solely focus on strengthening their skills and not worrying about what the rest of the team thinks, and like, hey, I'm gonna become better than you all, so don't get in my way. That's the thought of what the Generation of Miracles do. And with Kuroko, he's like, guys, we have to work together, and my skills can help benefit you to win, and so we can become the best in Japan. And essentially, that is Kuroko's goal, to become the best in Japan. And I mean, this is a great goal, and it sets up for so much. I mean, it is like a typical shonen thing to say to be the best. King of the Pirates, protect my friends, I don't know. Bleach doesn't really count, but I'll become the strongest, like, I don't know, Hollow, Soul Eater, Soul Reaper, I don't know. And then with One Piece, King of the Pirates, and Naruto, Hokage. And with this is a typical shonen goal, but still it's really, really good, and you like it, and you can get into it, because at some points, they are not the best in Japan, and they do not always, not really a spoiler, but they don't always win all their games. And for number one, this is a basketball series with superpowers. This is where as I said earlier, for one of my other reasons, it's a shonen, and most shonens have superpowers, and you're thinking, wait, this is a sports anime. How can a sports have superpowers? But it does. It's like they have some of these players, the Generation Miracles, who are the top 5 players in middle school and now move on to high school. And still in high school, they dominate and they've achieved these powers that aren't in regular basketball. You're going to see like, I don't know, a LeBron James or Michael Jordan look at these guys and be like, these guys are amazing. How do they do that? You got guys going into this thing called the zone, and the zone is essentially the deepest form of basketball, and it maxes out all of your skills. And essentially, only players who have basically reached their limits, and only certain things can trigger it. And for some players, it's like teamwork, and some it's just only winning. And for most of the Generation of Miracles, it's I have to win, and that drive to win by themselves triggers their zone. But for players like Kagami, who's like sort of a side main character who works with Kuroko, he's like, I want to work with the rest of the team so we can become the best in Japan. And just these skills. Also, Kuroko has this awesome skill I haven't mentioned yet, but he can mislead them. He is the shadow of basketball. He can get the ball around and get it to pass you. And oh my gosh, the passes he does are so beautiful with the animation. It is wonderful. This is another reason to watch Kuroko no Basket. It is just an amazing anime, and they have the superpowers with basketball is something you don't usually see, and with a sports anime, you don't usually get that. This is something more. It's taking like shonen qualities and putting it in a sports anime, and they're kind of meshed together, and it works perfectly because it has such a large audience. And although for most Americans they don't really know what it is, but this video is to promote Kuroko's basketball, so I actually can get other people to watch Kuroko's basketball, and I can talk about it with other people in the comments and stuff. And just Kuroko's no Basket, the shonen part of it, where they have these players going to these Super Saiyan modes, the basketball level you see them playing is amazing. You don't see this in a usual like sports anime. This is why Kuroko no Basket stands out from other sports anime, because it uses these elements of shonen and puts it into a regular sports anime. And yeah, guys, that is my list for why you should be watching Kuroko no Basket. Make sure to like, comment, and click that subscribe button. And peace out, guys.